Hello everyone, my name is Construct and we play Goat format Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me welcome you to a new episode of Earth Aggro to 1000. We hop on the Dueling book ladder and you'll see every win, every loss, and every mistake I might make. I really can't wait to grind, so let's get to the video. Welcome back to Earth everyone. I hope you had a great time since the last video. Speaking of the last video, I think it's been ages since we recorded this and since I played the duels, so very happy to be back. There were so many stuff like the Harpy Week and the live streams, so not so much time for Earth, to be honest. But we are back and I am so looking forward for the matches. I know we made some changes to the deck last time, but since last time I made some experiences with my Zombie Chaos deck. You may have seen the video already. Well, you actually didn't see the changes I made here in the zombie video because I made the changes in the zombie deck after the video. So I made some changes there, and that was, for example, one Magician of Faith in the main, because it's on the one hand a very good card to like recycle some spell cards, etc. And on the other side, like the same advantage with the Spy. If it gets knocked, the opponent's Moth gets knocked too. Really like that, and that's what I wanted to try in Earth 2. Also, I cut the Dust Shoot from the main. I just don't like the playstyle with Dust Shoot, like me personally. That's why I added the Smashing Grounds from the side to the main. And the rest should be the same like last time. Oh yeah, and I cut the red because I realized, maybe you realized too in the last Earth video, we only have like 3 red targets. Two of them are warriors, which are searchable by Rhoda anyways, and we just have we just have like one real target, and that's Lily. That's why I cut the red. Really didn't like it. And on the slot of the red we have the Moth. I really like the way now. This is the main deck. We made also some changes in the side, because in my zombie deck I had a Jinso in the side, and this performed so good. I'm not sure if it was in the video already or if I also changed it afterwards, but I loved Jinso in any aggro deck, especially like also against Burn. We can just side out like the Solemns, maybe the Mirror Force, then we have a Jinso. Of course we still have the Amazoness Archer, and we would side in a Cypher Soldier against Burn. We could think about maybe some Dust Tornadoes also, but I think that's fine with the Jinso. Good thing about this, if this leaves the field, our traps are live again. With like Royal Decree, this can be very hard to have any use of our traps. Maybe in the future we will add some Dust Tornadoes to the side, but for now I really like the Jinso, and maybe that's enough. With the Wangoos, with all the stuff we have, I think this should be fine. I also added the third King Daigo Wangu again. I think last time we had 2. I added a second Book of Moon with the Jinso. This synergizes pretty good, and we just hate control. That's why I added a second Book of Moon. And the Dust Shoots are in the side, not in the main anymore. And I think that's it for the deck. These are the changes for now. Let's hop into some matches. Alrighty. Match number 1. Paper Gang against Psionic BG. They also have the Armed Dragon, Dark Armed Dragon as a profile picture. Very experienced player. Very experienced player. So let's see how we will perform. So really like myself. Spy turn 1. Just said it. If it gets knocked, we don't really care. Let's just set the MST. One thing I want to mention, guys, please, if you didn't subscribe to the channel, don't forget to subscribe if you like it. Would really appreciate it. Opponent MSTs our MST. Also have a pot. Knocks our Spy. Hopefully they have some too. They don't have, alright. Well, maybe they have all three in hand. Nimble Momonga. Alright, so maybe this is kind of cat. Could be monarchs or some kind of cat OTK or something. Unfortunately, we don't have the best hand right now. Well, I don't think we need the level 2, but we can eat one more attack. Now let's just proceed heavy. I think that's fine. Sorry for the laggy gameplay of Dueling Book. I changed to Firefox again because Google Chrome just keeps crashing. That's so annoying, and I wanted to give Firefox another try. But unfortunately, it's still so kind of laggy and like not fluid. Maybe change to Chrome again. Let's see. So glad we kept the level 2. We drew into Lily, but I really want to have a use of him and attack into the stat monster Arsenal Summoner. We are on some spice here. Okay, okay. Yeah, let's pass the turn. So we will get the level 2 into Grave. So we can have a use of Gigantes and an Assailant. Very nice. Okay. We could also think about Lily, but I think Lily would be way better if they have no more Mongols left. So let's summon Assailant, summon Gigantes. And attack over the Momonga. We should have attacked with Gigantes. I forgot they will be special summoned in set defense. And I think they gain 1,000 from the first one also. Oh, yeah. They already did the math. I think now we should set the Solemn and also the Premature Burial. Let's see what they have and what they do. Heavy, of course. So we are already pretty low. We don't have any defense right now. Yep, that is bad. Unfortunate. Unfortunately, also, we don't have any use of the Premature. And the Lily is super dead, so I think we just set Lily, set the Smashing Ground, and pray. Oh, yeah, Guardian Sphinx. Unfortunately, also Smashing Ground is dead against this, so this will cook us totally. Rhoda, at least. Let's see. I would really like to have board presence. Get Exiled Force or Assailant. We could attack with Assailant into the Sphinx. And then Smashing Ground. But I don't like that so much. On the other side, we will die. Let's get Assailant. We take 700. Pass the turn. That is unfortunate. So I think we want to ceasefire. Maybe. We definitely want the final attack orders. This is pretty huge here. Mind control is good. Grand mark is very good. Ceasefire. I think Wangu is fine also. Don't need the Kaiku, I think. Don't like the Lily. Can cut one smashing ground, and let's bring in 2 Wangus. I think that's better. This is a classic brown town. Let's set spy. Let's hope it doesn't get knocked. Alright. Could this be... well... let's flip spy. See if that's fine. Could be torrential, I don't really want to play into it. Let's just attack with those. Maybe it's scapegoats. Maybe we could set the level 2. Set the solemn. Pass the turn. Yeah, they can clear the spies, but that's actually fine. Maybe they tribute summon. That's fine also. We have many ways to deal with this Guardian Sphinx. MST. Let's MST the new one. Book of Moon. I want to use Exiled Force here. And I want to banish it to be aggressive. And I think we'll solemn this. We have the Breaker. They used the Braincon already. If they set something else, we have the level 2. Alright, another Braincon. Yeah, I think they have another one. Yep. We got the level 2 for this. That's pretty cool. But we are very low already. Let's see, they are also Cypher Soldiers this game. Damn. Very hard to play against. Very hard. I may have made some mistakes. I think the solemn wasn't really necessary. Yeah. Well, that was a mistake by me. But we are now at 27 wins, 5 losses, and an elo of 539. And finally, in the right layout. Sorry, I forgot to change the deck layout to the in-game layout. Happens sometimes. Well, this was match 1. Let's have another one. So see you next duel. Match number 2. Sorry guys, I wasn't so concentrated last match. Could have played this way better. I mean, it was kind of unfortunate. Well, like Brown Town match 2, duel 2. And like, I think game 1 wasn't so good also. But the one solemn was just pretty dumb, I think. So we could have won this. But turn 1 duo, not bad. So let's see. Burn, as it seems. The deck of our last opponent was pretty cool. With Guardian Sphinx and everything. Really like that. So should definitely be burn. So I think those solemns are kind of useless. Let's set the spy. I keep the solemn in hand because this could be discard fodder for tribe. True Nate? Okay. Misclick, I assume. But I have fat fingers, alright. Desert Sunlight. That is unfortunate. Ah, damn. Okie dokie, this is bad. So Storm is gone. I won't use MST here. We are pretty lucky that we didn't draw into the second spy. We can get back the Storm with Moth. I really want to be aggressive here. Yeah, let's attack into the Morphing Jar. Maybe they have a Book of Moon. Okay, they don't. Maybe should have set the Spell and Traps before. Let's set them off, set MST, and pass the turn. Okay, that's fine. 1400 for us. Well, I think Storm is not that good against Burn, except they have like Floodgates. Because like everything is chainable, but this should be over. This is so over. We've been here before. Love it. Just love it. Our only chance is Art Spies, I think. Maybe Grandmark if we draw it, but opponent's not communicating. So let's try to get rid of the level limit area B. It's another 2000. Well, let's see. If we're lucky, they don't have another floodgate, but I assume they have one. We have a knock, which is pretty good. That's also not the biggest problem, since we have the smashing ground. But I bet they have another burn card. Let's try to get in. My wheel. So we could win this. Maybe. Let's see. Okay. That's a good draw. Gotta be honest. Nothing that really helps here, unfortunately. We don't need the mind control. Definitely don't need the gaff. The only thing we can do is attack with the spy. Nothing more. Alrighty. We want the Wangoos, we want the books. Final attack orders this. Ceasefire. Don't want those. Don't need the... Well, the Mind Con can matter. It can matter. We don't need the Lily. Don't think we need the Smashing Grounds. Don't need the Kaiku. We definitely don't want the Spy. Snatch is bad also. The rest should be fine. We have anything we could trade for a Smashing Ground? Duo. Duo is fine. Let's do it like that. I won't GG someone who Ojama locked me. Sorry. Okay, we have a Graceful. Let's see. Yeah, definitely hit the Graceful here. Both Rhodas. Okay. Let's get rid of Gaff. And the Wangu, I think. Then we Rhoda. Let's get DD Warrior Lady. Or Amazoness Archer. Could Prima back the Wangu. Let's Prima back the Wangu. Set book. Set Archer. Pass the turn. Usually the opponent has heavy here. It's always like that. We will chain this to the summon. Please no Ojama Trio. We could break her here. Let's do it. Hopefully this is a floodgate. It's ring. Okay. Google Chrome crashed again. Love it. Alright. So we summoned Breaker. This is gone. Let's flip Archer. Get in. Set the call. Pass the turn. I think we flip call and stand by to get Wangu back. So they can't summon... Ah, they could summon Panda. Forgot about that. Should have waited. Yeah. Not the best day today. Let's summon the Warrior Lady. And run right into Mirror Force. Banish. Attack. Should we use her effect now? I don't think so. No. Assailant. Alright. Let's get Gaff. And try to win. Perfect. Okay. I'm not sure about the books. But I think it's fine when they have like Ring. I want the Smashing Grounds instead. When they have Assailants and everything, let's bring in those. But I like the final attack orders. I think... No, I don't need them. Yeah, I think that's fine. Should side out the Gaff, to be honest. Well, too late. Doesn't matter. Not the best against Panda. Let's see. Tribe can be very good later. Wished myself more like traps, I think. Wangu. Wangu's very good against the rat. Maybe they have Ring. Let's try it. Do they have... They have to think. Maybe Mirror Force? Okay. Maybe they have a Gigantis? Can't. This is odd. Seeing a Gaff. Getting specialed by a rat. Okay, there was a ring. Let's set ceasefire. Pass the turn. So I decided into like Earth Aggro, as it seems. I'm not the biggest fan of like Exile Force against Rat. Let's Tribe. Get in. We got the Compulse. That will buy us another turn. I don't want to use the Rhoda yet. They have Duo. So be it. Storm. Glad I didn't set the rota, like to play around duo. Usually you should shark around when they make a play like with the red. But I don't want to be like that. I don't know. So assailant, I assume. Oh, gaff, okay. We have the worst timings with that moth. Not gonna lie. Yeah, let's get assailant. Okay. Nightmare wheel. We could summon King Tiger, but I think I want to get rid of the assailant with the Nightmare Wheel. We would have to set the Archer next turn. Let's summon Archer. Attack over the gaff. Not a wheel. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Should be over. Exact game. Alrighty. So, very unfortunate episode, if you ask me. We are now at 27 wins, 6 losses, and an elo of 528. Maybe we'll have more luck next time. Let's see. This is not the end of the episode. I really want to know it. I really want to have a game 3 at least. Because yesterday wasn't my duel day, I gotta say. So layout should be good now. Everything should be good now, and I really want to at least try to pull a win. Because I wasn't so concentrated yesterday, I think. Let's see if we can do it better today. So we have the Exiled Force. We also have the Rhoda. I wouldn't get level 2 since we don't have any protection. We could think about attacking with Warrior Lady because we don't really care. The only thing we don't want to see is like Spy. But mostly this is like a Sangan or maybe a Sinister. So let's see. Spirit Reaper. We also banish this. Set a Smashing Ground and pass the turn. So it could be zombies, could be anything else. Let's see. Or warriors. With Reaper and a Dawn, I assume. Mataza. Maybe Mataza is kind of rising. And gets played more, which I think is pretty cool because this card is so underplayed. And we've seen some some good stuff. Like some good decks. I think Cobb had a pretty cool deck profile. And I also have built myself a Monarch Warrior deck, which is pretty fun. Like inspired by Nova Ethos. Shoutouts here. I think we should get Assailant. Because Warrior Lady's gone. We don't need level 2, I think. So this is the only real target we have. Or we want to have. We could also think about Gav. Let's use Gav here. And keep Assailant for threats or anything later. Because if like Gav gets to graveyard, we can use Gigantes. Breaker. I wonder what the back row is. Another Gigantes. Summon Assailant. I would like to also summon Gigantes. Be aggressive here. Scapegoats. Sure. What could be better after yesterday to play against the deck with scapegoats? I gotta say, like, I think in the whole scene, Earth Aggro is kind of like getting weaker and weaker. Also against warriors and all the aggro decks and against like control anyways. And more and more, the more I play Earth, the more I get the feeling like you're always kind of behind. You're always trying to catch up. You're always trying to do something and can't really do. And that kind of sucks, I gotta say. And the fun behind it gets lower and lower. I really want to continue the grind trial. I don't play it so much, of course, but sometimes it's hard to keep the fun. Because like when I play my zombie chaos deck, it's way more fun. I can do much more stuff, and sometimes in Earth there is something missing, like a BLS or anything. There's not really a boss monster or so. Not that you need it always, but it's weird. The more I play it, the weirder kind of it gets. We definitely don't use Lily here. This looks like the perfectly prepared deck against us. So we will use Exiled Force against the tomato. Summon Gigantes. Get rid of Assailant. And set the Merforce after attacking. So this could be Chaos Warrior. We've seen more and more kind of warrior control lists, which I still think is kind of weird or kind of not matching so good together, I think. They need a light. So, yep. Oh! Ah, okay, okay, okay. Nice. Now we will activate Mirror Force. I think if I were them, I maybe would have used enemy controller, like not the taking control of a monster effect, like the changing the battle position, because they would have maybe got rid of our back row. Could have been good. We draw into Moth, which I think will get like knocked or exiled forced or whatever. It will not. Grandmark. That is interesting. Could get well, we definitely flip up Moth. To get knock. I think this is torrential. I don't want to use Grandmark. Let's just use knock. And try to win. GG. Alright. So we want Wangu. We want the books. We want the final attack orders. I know this is like warrior with scapegoats. We like the Jinso and the Cypher Soldier. I know they may play flips, but I don't like the knock. Definitely not the mind control. We don't need the Grandmark. We don't need the Moth. We can cut level 2. 1 Gaff. Let's see, could we... Would like myself final attack orders. Because their monsters are mostly smaller than ours. But that doesn't synergize so good with the spy. I think that's fine. So, can we pull a win? I'm not even sure if they play Metamorphosis, but I think you should usually do it when you play Scapegoats. They kept a knock. That's the cool thing about Moth Game 1. People, or like flips in Game 1 in Earth, people get maybe confused and leave in knocks or so. Didn't think yet about that advantage. So this could be another tomato. This should be a Spirit Reaper, I think. So I think we just set Spy and chill. They discarded knock. This could mean they have another one, or they don't. They think they don't need it. So let's set the Spy and the book. Exiled Force is fine. So they seem to not have another knock. There's the Reaper. Such a cool card. Well, Snatch is an out against the Reaper, but I would summon Gav and chill. Let's set both back rows. Pass the turn. Don't really like the position. Ring. That's fine, I guess. I won't Solemn the Reaper. Hate to use Snatch on a Reaper. Especially when they have another set one and this could be also a Reaper. But I think we summon Wangu. Summon Gigantes. Using Snatch on the Reaper. And attack into the monster. Solemn the Mirror Force. Maybe this is a tomato. It's a Dawn. Okay. Sneaky set Dawn. So, let's see. If they have something, we are screwed. I gotta say, I'm not sure anymore about the Solemn. But you always say stuff like that when things are not running that good. So let's see. Maybe they have a smashing ground against the Gigantes. Yep. Well, good thing is, Dust Tornado wouldn't change anything here, so... Not much we can draw into that will help us. Maybe the Earth era is over. Sorry for the not existing hope for Earth. So we have to get rid of the Kaiku. Maybe when they don't have another monster, we can Solemn the monster. Only thing we can do. Yep. Solemn a tomato. Feels weird. Alright, another Dawn. So, yeah, this is weird. I want to have final attack orders. Like with the Reapers and everything, I want to have the Nox. Jinso isn't the best here. Let's get back in level 2. I like the Wangu because they have to set the stuff. We don't need the books, I think. They don't seem to be on Metamorphosis. I like the Jinso, I think. We have 4. I think I want the Solemns. Let's get in 2 Wangus. Let's get rid of Lily. I think that's fine. Did we have any Trinity piece till now? I don't think so. Let's use 1 Rhoda for Assailant. Set to the Warrior Lady. I know they may kept in the Nox, but I don't care. Sure. I should really wait till I thump, since I play Solemns. So the more I look at their deck, the more it looks like a kind of a hand rip kind of deck. Early Storm. Okay. So maybe Exiled Force. Or they have something. Okay, level 2, that's fine. That is more than fine. They know about the assailant. Mirror Force. Ring. So since Storm is gone, we can comfortably set them all and chill. They summon another monster. We will definitely use Mirror Force. If not, there's no need for it here. I don't know if I mentioned it, but since we had some problems with like either Firefox and Google Chrome, I finally now got Opera GX and running pretty good so far. Hopefully it will stay like this. So we will use Rhoda for another assailant. We could wait till the Solemn is active. But I think Trap Hole? Man. What the hell? Alright. So level 2 beats coming in. Freaking Trap Hole. Well, I don't want to use Snatch on a level 2 to get Jinso. No. I don't see that. We can wait. We can wait. Oh, that's fine. I would really like to draw a monster, please. We have to do it. That's unfortunate. This should be Reaper anyways. So first test with the Jinso in Earth. They have Snatch, we are just done. Okay, no communication, so I don't care. Yep, got it. Let's use Smashing Ground here. Set Ring and pass the turn. Assailant. There goes the Jinso. We'll use let's use a ring here. I think they used their ring already. Yep. Assailant. Yeah, we don't care. We summon Kaiku. Do they have another trap hole? Exiled Force. Yep. Do we solemn this? No. So using Mirror Force here. Close one. A monster. Let's see if this gets through. We have to use Solemn on anything they have. Yeah. Because we will definitely lose if we don't. Gigant is a 2-turn clock, so let's see. But I think they should have something. Smashing ground and like any monster. Well, or a Blade Knight that will destroy their own back row with the Gigantes. Could be worse, could be better. Well, it was a knock, so... Well, Wango is a defense, but doesn't look good. So you see what I mean with Earth, like... Maybe I misplayed here and there, I don't know, but it feels... Doesn't really feel pretty strong or anything, I gotta say. Well, Gaff would be game. Alright, graceful. That is one destiny draw, maybe. This is all stuff I don't really want to see. But we only can... Well, we don't want to see knock and no torrential. We will summon Gigantes. I bet they have Saku anyways. Let's attack into the Reaper. Yeah. That's it for the third match. The first episode with 3 losses in one episode. What should I say? I don't know if we made the deck worse. But I think to really say that, we would have to do more matches with it. I'm really not sure. Please let me know in the comments what you think. We are now at 27 wins. At least they stay where they are. 7 losses and an elo of 518. I gotta say, I'm not sure if I really wanna continue the Earth series. If I can continue. I don't know. Like, something in my mind says we won't get the 1,000 anyways. Like, I don't have enough time for this. I make too many other stuff. for the channel. I I would have I would have to like grind every day or just do the Earth grind series. I really want to do something similar again, but without like the goal of getting 2000. Like maybe take a deck and like go to the ladder and maybe change some stuff, and not with that, with this like, yeah, I want to win, I want to win. I just don't like that so much. I'm not so competitive in my mind. It was super fun in the beginning, but like it doesn't it's not so much fun anymore, to be honest. Like in the beginning, of course, everything is more fun if you win, and I tried my best this episode. Like I know yesterday was like not my best day, and today was, I don't know if it was unfortunate or we just played bad, but like I don't know. Let me know if you wanna see Earth Aggro to 1000. I'm not sure anymore. Feels like a sinking ship the whole time. Like if I won't continue the series here, I just want to say thank you to all of you who enjoyed the series, who watched the series. This was our first video series, or our first videos in general on the channel, so this is kind of a special thing. But maybe I won't continue it since it's kind of hard to climb, and like I said, I don't really have the time. And if this is the last episode, I just want to say thank you to all of you and want to end Earth Aggro to 1000 here. I'm so sorry we couldn't like finish it or go to 1000 and everything, but I said it all. So this is it for Earth Aggro to 1000. Thank you so much for watching it. If you liked the series, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the series, give it a thumbs up. Construct is signing out. I hope you enjoyed. See you to the next grind trial.